Hey guys, this is Mojo with TOG Milsim coming at you today, and I want to talk. I just got back yesterday from greycell, and I want to give you my official AAR for the event. For those of you who don't know, greycell is a real mill event put on by the executive director of the AOSE, Henry Williams, call sign Dominum. Dominum. um, I'm still tired, guys. Let me tell you, we had a freaking blast. This is probably one of the best games I have ever played. For those of you who don't know, you have to submerge yourself into this game. It's not your typical airsoft game. You have villagers you got to interact with. You're going to get some missions that are shit missions. First of all, we started off the weekend, and the first mission we had Saturday was dig a latrine at our talk, because once you get to the field and you take all your gear and everything to your camping area or your command center, you have to take your car back out to the parking lot, and at that point, once game's on, you do not leave this field. You're there for 50 straight hours. You eat, sleep, shit in the field. First mission Saturday morning, we had to, my squad, we had to dig a latrine, and let me say, my squad, shouts out to my squad. We had 10 guys, 2 guys from South Carolina, which were from Team Greenwood, Ryan and JP. Guys did an awesome job. We had 2 guys from Georgia, Dan, who's part of TOG Milsim, and Charles from the Old Frontier. Charles did an awesome job. It was his first event like this. Didn't know what to expect, but he was a real trooper. And then everybody else was from North Carolina. Airsoft Solutions team made up the rest of the squad, with Snick being our squad leader, me as the RTO. Best freaking squad I probably have ever rolled with, besides my days with Aircross. But anyway, Saturday morning we woke up. Our commander told us we had to dig a latrine. So we made a latrine for everybody to shit in. Then we geared up, got ready for our first combat duty tour. Our first objective of the day, we had to move out to Indigo, or I can't remember the grid location, but we had to set up a lookout observation post in the wood line overlooking the village and the city. And for an hour, we had to feed intel back to our command, which we saw a lot of intel that we radioed back. Our next mission, when that was over, right before that ended, we got a call from command that there was a NATO vehicle heading our way that was suspected to be arms dealers. Our orders were to stop the vehicle, search and seize any contraband, which we did this, and wound up getting, there was 3 NATO guys, played by Robert from Red Tactical, Kevin DeVoe, and pardon me, I don't know who the third guy was. I know him, I just can't remember what his name is now. Got him out of the vehicle, and they refused. Robert was the head guy. He was saying it was against federal law to search any baggage or their persons. And I called into command to see what he wanted me to do, and he was giving me a confirmation code that he had acquired from the Georgian government. And during that process of him relaying me that confirmation code, the NATO guys pulled their pistols out from under their shirts and shot me and a couple of my guys. But the guys that was given overwatch from my squad took them all out. We wound up searching them, didn't find any contraband. We got medic back in, and proceeded on. Our orders were to leave them for dead in their car, which we did. And then we moved on that day. We had to go to the village. We interacted with some villagers and negotiated some intel. And then our last mission of the day, we were out on combat patrol in the northern part of the field, got in a good firefight, which wound up being Team Hellfish from Georgia. Great guys. It's always fun playing with them and against them. It was the highlight of the day for me personally. During that, they had ambushed one of my fire, we had broken up into 2 fire teams. They ambushed one of my fire teams, and my fire team was hunkered down in the woods, and we were ambushing them, and we got in a steady firefight for a good hour and a half. Finally, it was a stalemate. It was, our patrol was over, our guys were hungry, and we were low on ammo, so I called it, you know, as a stalemate, and went out there, found out it was the Hellfish, you know, high-fived, you know, talked to them for a little while, headed back to the talk. Get some food, went out on a night mission. We actually ambushed a squad of guys of militia coming out of their talk, which was pretty freaking amazing. Then we headed back and went to bed for the night. Got up the next morning, and right off the bat, we had to assault the village that had been taken over by the militia. Took us 3 tries, but we finally got in there, took it over, and rest of the day was interacting with villagers and gaining intelligence. But just an amazing event. You know, this isn't your typical airsoft game. You know, it's not a game of how many people you can shoot, but a game of the missions. It's centered around your missions, okay, and working as a squad. You know, working in cohesion. You know, your tactical movements out there. Like I said, some missions are shit duty. You know, but then you get good missions. You know, that involve a lot of action. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely an incredible game. I had an amazing time. Henry did a hell of a job with the game. My only 2 negatives for the game: one, it would have been a lot better. We only had about 60 players there. It would have been a lot better if we had about another 30 players, 25, 30 players. So this game would have been perfect at around 85, 90 players. I know this game isn't for everybody, but you know, it's nice to see this kind of game available to us here in the South. You know, the South has been screaming for this style of game, so you know, as a community, we need to support games like this and make it grow. If you guys didn't go this year, you need to definitely check out the next one. He plans on doing 2 a year, 2 next year, so I can't wait. And then my second negative was this game was not done on a full moon cycle. It made it really dark out there. It would be much better to do a game like this on a full moon cycle. The field we were playing, which was the air farm, that field's amazing on a full moon. For those of you in South Carolina that have played out there at an op 24, you know what I'm talking about. So, you know, and also for safety reasons. You know, when there's a full moon, you can see where you're going, you know, and but those were my only 2 negatives of the game. You know, my idea this weekend, you know, I went in this game to have fun. You know, I handpicked my squad to have fun with some good people, you know, and I did that. Great event, great camaraderie. You know, the other squads on greycell, good guys, had fun hanging out with them, you know, working with them. Even the enemy made it fun. Like I said, we had a firefight with Team Hellfish, which is always a pleasure playing against those guys or with them. You know, Andrew, the U-boat, the militia commander, good job to Andrew. It was just all around great game, and I can't wait for the next one. So, you know, you guys need to check it out. You know, watch the AOSC Facebook page for details of upcoming greycell series events. So, I hope to see you guys there next time. So, remember, check it out, man. It's nothing like it, you know, and it's a challenge to, you know, I mean, I'm old, I'm not in the best shape in the world, you know, and I went in this game determined to endure, you know. We actually had to leave a little bit early because my ride, which was our squad leader, he got sick, so we had to leave, but we didn't miss too much. We left about 6:30, 7 o'clock Sunday night, so you know, we didn't miss too much in the game. I wish we had stayed the whole time, but in any event, it was just a great game. I can't say enough about this game. You know, you guys need to come and check this out, man. You know, you may not be your style of game, but you know, you can still have a lot of fun. Okay, so hope to see you guys next time at the greycell. Like I said, be looking out on the AOSC Facebook page Until then, this is Mojo signing off. Peace, guys.